everybody. Welcome to the Sound of Texas podcast. Thank you for joining us for another episode where today we are at the beautiful, all newly renovated Texas Amphitheater in Glen Rose. Today we'll sit down with marketing director Deetra Harper, as well as the man who's playing here tonight, Mr. Jason Boland of Jason Boland and the Stragglers. The Sound of Texas podcast is a worldwide ranch production. Here at the beautiful Texas Amphitheater, all newly renovated here in Glen Rose. Sitting here with Deetra Harper, who is the marketing director for this beautiful new venue. How are you?
I'm doing great. Glad to have y'all.
We're glad to be here. Opening night, it's got to be exciting, right?
We are so excited to bring this to Glen Rose.
All new sound system, all new lighting rig. Tell me a little bit about what y'all have done to make this, bring it into modern era of live music and performances.
Well, this has always been an iconic place here in Glen Rose. Lots of wonderful things have always gone on here, but yes, lots of renovations. The backstage has been completely redone, a new paint throughout the facility, a state-of-the-art sound system and light system. We do have a few other things that we're still working on, and more renovations to come, but lots have already been done.
I love it. So basically, you just gave this beautiful venue a facelift and just made it what it
Bringing
should
life
be.
back to
I love that. I love that. That's awesome. So along with the concerts that we're having here tonight, Jason Boland and the Stragglers and Logan Ryan Band, that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Y'all did a great job, by the way, of getting two amazing bands for your opening night.
Oh, yes. Yeah, great pair. We're super excited about it. Really think Logan Ryan's going to bring, a younger crowd. Everybody's excited about him climbing the charts.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, of course, a staple of Jason Boland.
Of course. No, that's awesome. Congratulations to y'all on getting such great acts for a brand new venue. I think that is super important to drive traffic and recognition to a new place. Like, you see a lot of joints will open up and say, hey, we're here. And then here's our bands that we have. But, I mean, y'all dove in, and I really think that's great. And this sound rig sounds amazing.
Oh, gosh. It is. I can't wait for these guys to put it to the test.
Yeah.
It is going to be great.
No, world-class sound, world-class lighting. I happen to know the lighting guy who installed everything, Brian Zarek, good friend of mine, and one of the best at what he does. So super exciting. We're very excited to see what can happen with this beautiful new venue. This is Texas Amphitheater right here in Glen Rose. Just a short drive from into town. I mean, you come out of town and you're right here at the Texas Amphitheater.
Yeah, just a couple of minutes.
Awesome. Beautiful. Well, we're happy to be here. Deetra, thank you so much for having us here.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Come out and check it out at thetexasamphitheater.com. Sound of Texas podcast here with Mr. Jason Boland. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Here at the beautiful Texas Amphitheater. I'm doing great. It's turned into a beautiful day, which
really did.
Was not this morning.
No, it was not. It was not beautiful on the
What
trip
a beautiful place to spend a great day, man. It's absolutely amazing. This new Texas Amphitheater just looks so good.
I know. I'm already asking, like, how much parking and is there any camping around here, because this has festival written all over it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That's awesome. You've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, we started in 98.
Out on the road for almost 3 decades now.
Wow.
There's all kinds of venues out there, and having one like this is always kind of special, would you say?
Yeah.
Rather than your local hole in the wall, which can be fun.
Everything can have its ups and downs, but I try to find the romantic part of what I like about playing any place I play.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at things, especially when you're playing so many dates a year.
Yeah.
You got to find the upside of everywhere that you're at.
True.
Whether it's even on a road day.
Yeah.
You are kind of the king of the live album, of the Texas music scene. We were talking with the Wilder Blues, Zane Williams, Paul Eason, and their camp about making a live album and what goes into all that. And I was thinking about it this morning. You have a Live at Billy Bob's record. You've got High in the Rockies, and then Canes from just a couple of years ago. How do you find a venue for that? Is it just where you like to be, or?
Well, Live at Billy Bob's was such a movement,
right?
And that was one of the.
You were one of the first few.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were early on in it, and it was already had established itself to something that you really wanted to put an album out under the Live at Billy Bob's label, and it's just a good place to record one. It's got the history. It's got a nice size stage. Kevin Fowler and our band recorded live albums both the same night.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first time I ever had been to Billy Bob's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was weird, but
you had a good time that night.
Yeah, I had a blast. It was fun. It was high energy. It was we were right where we were in the moment, in that moment in time.
Yeah, and that live album has just been so successful continuously that came out in '02, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah. So over 20 years, 25 years of being out, and it's still doing great. And even some of the hits on that record have surpassed the album version in terms of streaming and purchases as well.
Yeah. I think they caught some young, hungry folks that were, I wouldn't say we didn't know what the game was to be on top of, but we were definitely striving for what we wanted to do with music at that moment, and where we wanted to take it. We used to have a saying that we said, you might be able to play a song better than we can, but we can play it faster. But it was just, we were just about energy, and we were about a good time, and trying to write songs that would stick around and be proud of a few years later.
Is that still the philosophy to this day?
Yeah, I think I got to where I took songwriting more and more seriously as things went on, and you always want to service the song and the energy you put forward of how you perform it and whatnot. And I think as we've aged through this scene, I think we've stayed true to who we wanted to be, which was make your own music and play it for as many people that would listen, as long as you didn't have to compromise what you were playing.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, and you got to love what you're playing. I mean, there are those songs that you've got to play every night, and you got to love them.
That's right. And I still really, there's not many, there's only a few in our catalog that I, shrug a little bit at, but most of them, even the lighthearted, good time party songs, I still enjoy doing, because they were for a reason when they were written. And even a song like Pearl Snaps, I always joke around, but it's true. That song is kind of like our redneck mother.
Right, yeah.
It's the character in that song, I don't know if it's the young me finding out the world's different than you thought it was. I don't know if it's just a different person that sees the world a little more rigidly and knows some walls need to be broken down. It's interesting for me even still to this day to listen to that song. And what's funny is, like, a lot of the lyrics have even kind of changed for that song. Like the way I sing them isn't what's on Pearl Snaps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a song kind of about the changing of the times.
It is.
And the times do keep changing. So
Always.
I feel like it's appropriate to change the song as the world turns.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool thing. Let's talk a bit about Outlaw Band. You've been closing shows with that tune for quite a while now.
Yeah, I would say probably about the time of High in the Rockies.
Yeah,
right around
because that was the closer on that record.
Yeah,
so, Is there a reason that it stuck around for so long? Do y'all just love playing it?
Well, there's certain songs that you would be more likely to play at the first of the set or the end of the set, usually anyway. We're not going to play The Party's Not Over at the first of the night.
Right.
And something about that song has such an epic closure, like riding the final wave home kind of feel. And then it being a Bob Childress tune, he's one of our heroes, and also written with Randy Crouch, another one of our mentors, and Lael Stagner, good old friend and friend of the scene forever. So it just was written by some people really special to us, and just kind of took on that role, and it feels right to play it every night. So kind of like Whiskey River, for
you got to play it, and but it does. It brings the whole show to a close in just such a almost a perfect way. You start off that tune with just sawing that fiddle, and the band comes in hard, and they stay there. Yeah, and it's have a good night.
And it's about us.
Yeah.
It's about a outlaw band from Oklahoma. So
I love it.
It really fits us, and it does. It just closes the night right.
Yeah. I love that, man. Before I let you go, I want to talk a little bit about the Last Kings of Babylon record that came out, your most recent. We love that project at the ranch, and Drive hit #1 on our list.
Yeah.
Which I'm always proud to see. Drive, a Jason Eady and Jamie Lynn Wilson tune. Where did y'all pick that one up?
And Kelly McKeewee wrote part of it too. I've just been listening to Jason's version forever. I've just been playing it, and sometimes the song just reaches out and grab you when you're looking at material for an album. And I don't know what I was doing. I was sitting around. It was actually when I was on a trip out writing with some folks in Nashville, and the song got stuck in my head, and I just kept playing it, and we played it with the band and thought, let's cut it.
Awesome.
That's usually the ones that you don't overthink, and they just you get a little bit of a pixie dust on them, just by letting them happen.
Yeah, I like that. And I think it's cool as we talk about, the age of songwriting progressing, and, as you are on the road more and as you're getting older and, you just time changes your songwriting.
Yeah.
I think it's cool to recognize another set of great writers and cut that song on the record.
Yeah, if you see most of the covers, like we do, I guess Tulsa Time was an actual hit out there, but every other song that we cover for the most part and are consistent with covering or even in recording usually tend to be friends of ours or people from that I would say are somehow integrated into this scene, so I'm still inspired by all the songwriters that are a part of this. I love that people still take that part of it seriously and know how vital that is to what we have. It's what we go out there and do. So anytime someone can reach down and find another original riff and an original idea, it's just so much better for everybody.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Wise words, man. We love songwriting here at the ranch, and we always have, for over 20 years. And I think it's cool to see purists still out there doing the thing.
Yeah, well, we appreciate all your help for the years. It doesn't go unnoticed because y'all have been great to us.
We're honored to do so, man. Well, Jason, have a great show tonight. We appreciate you sitting down with us.
Thank you.
We'll let you get out of here. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Sound of Texas podcast. Thanks to the great staff here at the newly renovated Texas Amphitheater, and thank you, of course, to Mr. Jason Boland. The Sound of Texas podcast is a Worldwide Ranch production.